Hey, Trey on the beat, yeah.
Hey, what's up? This is DJ K Carm with 50 Deuce Radio. I have Louis R. Miami with us today. It's a pleasure to have you. How are you?
What up? What up, world? We good. Shit. Making the best out of it. You already know. I'm a connector. I'm a plug. I manage Marlon and Shawn Wayans, other members of the Wayans family. I manage LeVeon Bell as well, NFL player for the Jets, rapper, and other people in the industry that I don't want to mention right now. But we doing it. We doing it.
Sounds like it. Sounds like it. How are you guys doing with the coronavirus right now? How's everybody holding up? You guys social distancing? I know it's pretty hard for the business that you're in.
Oh, definitely. Right now, we're taking a big, big hit. Everything
Hmm.
stopped. The world stopped, but everything in our business, when it comes to entertainment, parties, events, bookings, even managing, it's at a hold because right now we're not fighting for work. We're not fighting, to hustle. We're fighting to survive. A lot of people dying
Right.
out there right now, so shit is serious. But from the clubs to, like I said, comedy shows that I have with the Waynes, everything's frozen, 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 frozen. So basically, where we're not even trying to promote that we're doing any future events or anything, just because we don't want people to think that this is like, oh, for business and this and that. We want to take the time for everybody to be like, with their families right now, focus,
Hmm.
entertain your family and yourself. Forget
Right.
about the whole entertainment business right now because it's frozen, as you can
It's
see.
definitely
Hey,
frozen.
hey, y'all.
What actually got you in the music entertainment business, or just the entertainment business in general?
Well, entertainment, I would say my parties at first, about, I would say like I would say anywhere from 17 to 18 years ago. I was walking with my best friend Purple. We were playing basketball. And basically, man, it was like around 6, 7 p.m. It was like we heard music, like a big boom, boom noise. We're like, yo, what's going on? So we peep, we make a right on that block. We start walking through that block. It was a shortcut for us anyways, too. So we go, boom, and we see this guy passing out flyers. And, we're little kids. We're like 16, 17 years old. We're like, yo, what are you doing? Like, the fuck? He's like, oh, I'm here passing out flyers, my house party, this and that. And we're like, damn, pretty dope. We're like, he's like, yo, you know what? As a matter of fact, if you guys want, I'll give you guys $50 each. And if you guys pass out all these flyers and just bomb the whole entire place for me, and then, call me and I'll give you guys the money. We're like, fuck it, let's go. So me and my best friend, we started bombing all the cars. We did it quick. I think we did it in like 15, 20 minutes. We're passing out flyers. Even if it had a flyer, we put another flyer just in case, if he was going to
Hmm.
check. He came, we hit him up. He came outside, gave us the money. We're like, what? Perfect. So basically, me and him, we connected from that day. His name is Brian Darius and Eddie Ardovan, and also Danny. It was three guys actually that day that were passing out flyers. And he told us, he's like, yo, what a great job. You guys hit up everything. And basically we made the job easier for him. Instead of him focusing, okay, did I hit up the cars? He was in his party, entertaining his guests. Even though it was a house party, something small, I already started seeing the vision just from day one. You get me?
Right.
So then that same night, he's like, yo, next week I have another house party. I'm going to call you guys up. Be ready so you guys could, be my street team, basically. So that started from there. We started getting older. He started getting older. We started meeting his connections, all over Miami, from the
Hmm.
great, celebrities to the Dolphin players to Heat players, from old to new.
Right.
And so he basically was, like I said, he was getting older, and we were getting, we started getting older as well, but we started looking, way younger than what he was.
Uh-huh.
And the girls wanted to party, bro, it was crazy. From that day on, I already knew that he was basically passing down the torch to us.
Wow.
One day
Uh-huh.
he was just already like, yo, guys, like, you guys are 21 already. I basically taught you everything. Like, he even went back, like, do you remember how we met? And I was like, wow, so true.
Wow.
So, I was at the right place at the right time 17, 18 years ago. And, from there, from doing events, I went ahead and I started, meeting these big guys, like the Wayne's family.
Right.
I met Ray J, the
Hmm.
Kardashians, everybody.
Yeah.
Trippy Red, Jack Harlow,
Hmm.
Le'Veon Bell, all the NBA players. Like, it started getting crazy where, I sat down and I was like, you know what, man, I need to do something with this because I don't come from, from school, from college, from anything like that. I came from a family that I saw my dad hustle. I saw my mom hustle. They're from Nicaragua. It's a third world country.
Right.
They came out here. My dad came out here first, and he did whatever he had to do. Then he called my mom and my brother to come here. Then I was born here, so I was their ticket, to the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
So from seeing all that and hearing all these stories, and being at that point, I was thinking at that age where, I know I could do this. So I met the right people. Like I said, I'll take care of the Wayans family. They'll come in. They'll be very supportive every time they come to Miami. And this all started in Miami at first, with
Okay.
everyone that I'm talking about. Then from there, when they started getting trust with me, I got the call, the Wayans want you to manage them. I'm not even a manager. Figure it out. Those were their exact words to me, like, we'll call you where we're at. We know you're connected, whether we're in LA, New York, Cali, North Carolina, wherever it is, just figure it out. And that's what I did, and that's my advice to a lot of people too. Once you're in a business that you don't know what you're doing, but you have an opportunity of a lifetime, just say you know how to do it.
Figure
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. That was the best advice I ever got, because like I said, my job, I already been doing it for years, but I didn't know I was prepping to be a manager. You get me? Because if you think about it, a manager is like a booker as well. You got to know all the nightclubs. You got to know all the celebrities, all the other managers. I was growing up, I'm meeting all the club owners at 17 years old, all the ones that run Miami. You get me? I'm meeting all these top people. So I felt like God was prepping me, to be a promoter, to be a manager, to do whatever I did, other than that, to get to this point, to prep me to be a manager. And one of the best, I tell you, because my clients are happy.
That's I'm sure I've heard.
Yeah, man. So all from the beginning was all partying, man. I didn't know. I'm telling you, there was nights that I was drunk and I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do next year. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna stop. So dedication. I motivated myself every day. And music really took everything to the next level for me, because it just showed me a whole different world. A world that I knew I was familiar with, but a world that I knew that I didn't know I was gonna fall in love so much with it. So that's what it is.
And what still motivates you actually today? What still motivates you? Is it the same things? Is it
it's more, it's music, it's family, it's sometimes, myself, health. It's a lot of things that I see around me that motivate me. I think even, seeing you today, seeing that, you're out here working, interviewing people, that motivates me to be like, yo, if she's doing it, I got to go out there and be, do this and do that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So everything really motivates me. A lot of things motivate me. Even myself, when I look at myself, when I look at my other friends doing their different projects, motivation should be even from failure. There's things that I fail sometimes that I'm like, yo, I failed yesterday, but you know what? I'm motivated to do something today. I might hit it today. I might do it today.
Exactly.
So motivation, the world gives me motivation, man. People, things, objects, it's just whatever I see, whatever I could connect with is what really amps me.
Okay. And makes perfect sense. What are some of the pros and cons of the business to you?
Well, pros are just, we're like celebrities. In other words, we're not the client. We're the management team, but when it comes to, the perks, the travel, the free travel, the free hotels, the connections, meeting people that used to watch on TV or listen to on the radio, meeting them, noticing that, that they're the same thing just like us. We all have the same 24 hours, just different people chose different paths. So my pros would be, the new life and the perks. I love it. Keep them coming, please.
Yeah.
And the cons would be, situations like this, situations where you meet, shady people, you learn from those things too. Those are obstacles where they're all over the entertainment business. Everybody knows this person. Everybody says they're a manager, and then you find out that they're the guy's best friend from 10 years ago, and his manager is really his agent, which his agent didn't even know about him. And, so it's all a lot of little back and forth, but once you get to know it, the cons turns into pros. So it's really, but the people in the business, remember, because you're dealing sometimes with actors and directors. For me, the actors are liars. You know what I mean? Because you're always acting, you're lying. So you got to watch out who you meet. Directors are the plotters in the business. They're the ones that, oh, yeah, we could get this person, do this. You get me? So if you're not really a director, you're directing someone else's life to be something that's really never going to be. So you got to stay focused on that. You got to make sure that you don't get fucked over by people out there in the business, because there's a lot of snakes out there, man. A lot of snakes.
I bet.
So.
Yeah. And tell us about LV Entertainment.
LV Entertainment Group.
Let's go.
worldwide. Let's go. Hey,
Let's go.
hey. Now, but LV Entertainment Group, it's my management booking company. We represent, like I said, big talent all across the world. We
Mm-hmm.
do events all across the world. We have a yearly event that we do with the Wayans called for Art Basel. It's super sick. It's called Live in Color, which is
Mm-hmm.
like a live in color, but just live in color, so we could relate it to art.
Right.
And we basically do comedy shows. We do
Mm-hmm.
nightclubs. We do management. We do bookings for all sponsorships. From Coca-Cola to Pepsi to even local sponsorships from different companies are from where the artist is located at. So LV Entertainment Group is the future and
Right.
the past and the present. We everywhere.
Hey, super dope. I can't wait till the world opens back up and we can come link up with you guys.
Yo, you better come to Miami.
Hey,
I
I'm
see
coming.
you.
Listen,
You
I'm
better
getting
come to
bikini ready
Miami.
right now,
Shit,
with the home
I'm gonna
workouts.
buy you a bikini from
Okay,
Monday to
okay.
Sunday. Let's
That.
go.
Okay, let's get it. Yeah, so Le'Veon Bell, Marlon and Shawn Wayans, you have,
Yep.
is there any other artists that you're working directly with that you want to mention?
Yeah, I work with a lot of different artists, even people that I don't even manage.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
there's
Okay.
different artists that I work with. That they always call me for advice or
Mm-hmm.
anything like that. There's a lot of rappers from Miami that I work with. I don't want to mention people
Right.
from New York. I don't mention them. The only reason why is because I don't want their people to be like, yo, like, what's going on? Are you working
Right.
with Lewis? People know how I am. I told this is a game, like a lawyer's game, like a realtor game.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're a manager, there's other managers that are scared of you. So,
Right.
so there's a lot of people I'm working with, man. A lot of
That's
people. A lot of people
super
I've
dope.
worked with in the past. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people I work with right now. So the people that I can say I do work with, though,
Yeah.
Marlon, Shawn Wayans. I work with Le'Veon Bell. I've worked with Omar Epps. I've worked with Kevin Federline. Kevin Federline. Look, I'm taking you guys way back.
Yeah.
Um, I've worked with Justin Timberlake. I've
Mm-hmm.
worked with just a lot of people. A lot of
Right.
different people in the game. Yep.
Yeah, you the man.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's talk about you want to say anything about the EP One Way?
Oh yeah, One Way is basically it's an EP of an artist I used to work with. So basically, it's we had like a little fallback or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
How the music business is. It
Yeah, of
always
course.
happens.
It's always
So,
definitely.
but even though that fallback happened, me and her, we still we're in communication. We're still good people, and I think that good music should never be on hold, no matter what happens. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you should never hold someone else's career over personal situations or things that happen in life. If someone's good at what they do, you bless them. And that's what my job is. My job, even growing up, has been hooking up my friends, hooking myself up. I've been that person where I'm the plug. And I
Mm-hmm.
think now that I'm older, I know what to do in situations like this. So I decided that I wanted to do this one way, which that one way, that's why I named the EP One Way, was going to be my way, and it's going to be the right way. So One Way is actually going to be dropped. I'm going to drop it in July. I know I was going to
Okay.
drop it sooner, but I'm going to drop it on July 21st, which is my birthday.
Oh
Which
shoot. Okay.
yeah, shit. I'm going to be 35. I know. I look 10, 12. Nah, I'm kidding.
You look
But
great.
yeah, One Way is gonna be it's gonna be a whole bunch of records from this one particular artist I work with. And it's just gonna be different vibes that I believe should have been on the radio years ago. You get me?
That's
So
dope.
I just don't. It's like it's like having food. How our parents are. You better eat the whole plate up. Don't leave no
Yeah.
leftovers.
Uh-huh.
When the plate is good, I'm not trying to leave no leftovers. I'm trying to close this chapter of my life and keep going.
That's
One
right.
way.
Keep moving. One
Woo!
way. That's super dope. Well,
Yes,
I can't
sir.
wait for that. We're looking forward to it. Let's just a couple more things here. So Liv was sold to Live Nation.
Yeah, Liv was actually sold to
Okay.
Live Nation, and to come to think about it, they sold it at the perfect time because we've been closed for over a month. Kind of makes me think like, yo, was this even planned? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they got a good buyout a month before all this happened. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Live Nation was bought by Live in Store, which I believe is an amazing, amazing thing because Live Nation basically does all the concerts, events for a lot of big artists.
Right.
So definitely, even though Live in Store are known to bring these artists on the regular, just having the relationship in-house now, I think it's going to be a very, very, very big plus, you know, for our events, and even bigger for our audience, for our fans, you know, like
Right.
it's going to be huge. Like the shows are going to be bigger now.
The
Imagine
after
what we did.
party.
Yeah, like come on, after parties, after concert, after party, like
Right.
shit. And I'll be there. I'll be the one like, whoa,
Look,
let's
I will
go.
too. 50 Deuce will be there too.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, it sounds like everything is just, even during this time, it seems like, once this is all over, everything's gonna come back together, still be booming.
100%.
Is there anybody you would like to shout out?
Well, I want to shout out first and foremost you guys, 52's Radio. I want to shout out
Thank you.
the Wayans family. I actually want to give a B-Day shout out to Damian Dante Wayans. You can catch him in the movie Major Pain. He's one of the actors there.
Favorite movie.
Yep. He also came out in I think it's Malibu's Most Wanted too. He was the black character in that movie, The Gangsta. So big shout out, big happy birthday to Damian Wayans.
Happy birthday.
I want to give a shout out to Gwen Bun. I want to give a shout out to A. Lee. I want to give a shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to Miami, all my supporters, everyone in the game. Just know that don't give up. I'm a person that, like I said, I haven't stopped working in 17 years. This for me right now, what's happening to the world is a vacation to me. Why? Because of all the hard work that I did, all the dedication every night, the nights that I didn't sleep, the days that I didn't have a bed to sleep, nights that I would be hustling from state to state, to be where I'm at today. I see this as motivation, like I was telling you before, like even this time that we're going, So shout out to the world. Don't give up. We only have one life to live, so make sure this life is the one. Even with times like this, money doesn't define you. Trust me, money ain't everything, bro. What comes from is who you are. And that's why a lot of people have always respected me, because like I said, I was a person that was struggling with money when I was younger. But as I grew up and I figured out the game, the bills and everything my life started getting way better, And again, it's not about the money, bro. It's about how much knowledge and how much people respect you in the business. Money, power, respect, that's amazing. But it's always about knowledge, bro. You got to know what you're saying, what you're doing at all times. You feel me? So keep that in mind. Shout out to the world. Let's go. We're all in this together, literally.
Let's go. Well, Louis R. Miami, thank you so much for checking in with 50 Deuce Radio. Once again, it's DJ K Carm, and we're looking forward to that EP in July, and everything else is coming.
Thank you. Look, hold on. Let me see if you can read my shirt.
Sacrifices. Okay.
Sacrifices, baby. Come on, world. Don't give up. You got to sacrifice certain things in your life.
Right.
Thank you so much. You guys
Thank you
safe.
so much. Have a good day, okay?
You too.
Appreciate it. Thank you.